252 million years ago, the Earth was a graveyard. The Permian mass extinction had choked the atmosphere, leaving behind a barren, volcanic landscape of ash and silence. The scale of the death toll was staggering. 9 out of every 10 species on the planet simply vanished, leaving behind a hot, arid global ecosystem that had been stripped of its complex food webs. This timeline charts the survivors. At the bottom left, immediately following the Permian line, the evolutionary tree splits. You have the ancestors of modern crocodiles on one side, and the earliest ancestors of the dinosaurs on the other. In a world where resources were stripped to the bone, every step required energy that was becoming increasingly hard to find. To survive in this environment, a lineage couldn't afford to be sluggish or wasteful. The winners would be determined by which group could move and breathe with the lowest possible metabolic cost. Most Triassic reptiles moved with a sprawling posture, their legs splayed out sideways from their bodies. Holding their bellies off the ground required constant muscle tension, and the side-to-side twisting motion of their gait physically compressed their lungs, making it difficult to breathe while running. The early ancestors of dinosaurs developed a different skeletal design. They pulled their legs directly underneath their bodies, forming a straight, vertical column to support their weight. This split-screen diagram shows the difference. Left, the sprawling reptile loses energy through lateral movement. Right, the dinosaur uses vertical, piston-like strides, directing energy forward. With legs as vertical columns, early dinosaurs covered more ground, burning fewer calories, easily finding water without exhausting their reserves. By solving the mechanical flaws of sprawling limbs, they established a skeletal chassis that was more efficient than anything else on land. This single structural shift laid the groundwork for their expansion across the globe. An efficient stride requires oxygen to power it, and the Triassic atmosphere was thin, holding about half the oxygen we have today. The new skeletal chassis needed an internal engine that could extract every possible molecule from the air. Dinosaurs developed an internal respiratory system unlike that of mammals. They evolved a network of one-way air sacs, a design similar to the respiratory system modern birds use today. This animated model shows the mechanics. Mammals use tidal breathing. We pull air into a dead-end sac, stop, and push it back out. Dinosaurs cycled air in a continuous loop. Fresh oxygen flowed through their lungs on the inhale, and it kept flowing across those same tissues on the exhale. Pushing all that rapid airflow through the body provided a second advantage. It acted as an internal radiator, allowing massive, active animals to quickly bleed off excess internal heat as they moved through the arid Triassic landscape. These air sacs grew into the skeleton itself, hollowing out the vertebrae in a process called pneumatization. This created a frame that was structurally rigid but far lighter than solid bone. With an ultralight frame and a continuous oxygen supply, this internal engine was perfectly suited for a low-oxygen, high-heat world. It gave dinosaurs the metabolic scope to grow faster and stay active longer than their competitors. Once the upright chassis and the continuous flow engine were combined, this biological blueprint rapidly diversified, spreading across every continent. This family tree illustrates how they branched out to fill almost every available ecological niche. From a single ancestral line, they evolved into armored tanks, towering long necks, and sleek bipedal predators. They also grew with remarkable speed. Fossilized bone cross-sections reveal that even the largest species reached their full adult size in just 20 to 25 years, a growth rate comparable to modern mammals. This size comparison chart highlights the math of their anatomy. Rapid growth, paired with a weight-saving skeleton and a hyper-efficient oxygen supply, allowed them to bypass the size limits that constrain mammals. When you compare a towering sauropod to a modern elephant, you see the massive scale this internal architecture can support. Dinosaur gigantism was not a freak occurrence. It was the direct result of an engineered blueprint that was more efficient, lighter, and more adaptable than any other terrestrial design. 201 million years ago, the Earth subjected this blueprint to a stress test. Massive volcanic eruptions triggered a devastating secondary mass extinction, marked by severe global warming and volatile climate swings. This environmental collapse devastated the early reptile populations. It wiped out the majority of the crawling pseudosuchians, abruptly clearing the terrestrial playing field of the dinosaurs' primary rivals. the dinosaurs survived. Their efficient respiratory systems and adaptable posture allowed them to weather climate shifts and quickly occupy the ecological niches left empty. For the next 100 million years, during the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, nearly every terrestrial ecosystem was saturated and ruled by their massive forms. They held a monopoly over the Earth because they were mechanically and biologically better equipped to process resources than anything else alive. They didn't just inhabit their ecosystems, they dominated them. The asteroid impact 66 million years ago was a cosmic anomaly. A rock from space traveling at 45,000 miles per hour represents a sudden global collapse that no terrestrial organism was equipped to survive. But before that strike, dinosaurs maintained an unbroken reign of ecological dominance for over 165 million years. To put that in perspective, our mammalian lineage has held the top of the food chain for only a fraction of that time. Modern humans have existed for a microscopic sliver of Earth's history. For millions of years, our earliest mammalian ancestors were restricted to the underbrush, living in the literal shadows of creatures that had already optimized the business of being a large vertebrate. Dinosaurs are not a story of failure. They are a record of nearly 200 million years of biological resilience. Their blueprint functioned across shifting continents and volcanic upheavals, remaining the standard for terrestrial success longer than any other lineage in Earth's history.